Mozart's Magic Flute. It's one of the most famous operas in the world, a piece pretty much everyone has heard of. And on the surface, sure, it seems like a charming little fairy tale. But if you look just a little bit closer, you'll find it is absolutely packed with secrets, with symbols, and a surprisingly deep message. So let's dive in and unlock the mystery behind Mozart's final masterpiece. Right from the get-go, we're dropped into this incredible fantasy world. You've got Prince Tamino, who gets sent on a huge quest by the amazing, but also kind of terrifying Queen of the Night. His mission? Rescue her daughter Pamina from this supposedly evil high priest named Sarastro. I mean, it's got all the classic ingredients, right? Good versus evil, a damsel in distress, the noble hero, the whole shebang. But this is where things start to get a little weird. The whole opera has this wild mood swing thing going on. On one side of the coin, you have Papageno, this goofy, feathered bird catcher who pretty much just wants a snack and a girlfriend. His music is super simple and catchy. But then, bam, the opera pivots to these incredibly serious, almost sacred scenes inside Sarastro's temple, full of heavy rituals and music about wisdom. So what is going on here? How can this possibly be a lighthearted fairy tale and a deep philosophical statement at the exact same time? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look at the man behind the music and the absolutely frantic, brilliant final year of his life. All right, so let's set the stage. The year is 1791. Mozart is just 35 years old. He's a superstar, for sure, but he's also drowning in debt and dealing with some serious health issues. And on top of all that, the guy is working at a pace that is just completely superhuman. I mean, just look at this timeline. It is insane. In the span of just a few months, he's juggling a commission for a requiem for a mysterious stranger, he's writing and premiering a whole other opera in Prague, and then he sprints back to Vienna to get the Magic Flute on stage just a few weeks later. It's this incredible final burst of creative fire, because only 2 months after this premiere, he was gone. And somehow, in the middle of all that chaos, all that pressure, Mozart poured his entire heart into this opera. He tells us himself what was driving him. For Mozart, the source of all that genius was a massive capacity for love and for humanity. And that feeling, well, that's the key to the whole thing. Okay, so this is where we get to the really juicy stuff. The Magic Flute is way more than just a fairy tale. It's a coded message. And to understand it, we need to talk about a very famous, very influential secret society from that period, the Age of Enlightenment. That organization was Freemasonry. Now, back in the 18th century, this was way more than just some social club with a secret handshake. It was a huge philosophical movement. It was all about big ideas like reason, brotherhood, and self-improvement. And they used all these elaborate symbols and allegorical rituals to teach their members moral lessons. And here it is, the smoking gun. It turns out that Mozart and the guy who wrote the story, Emanuel Schikaneder, who, by the way, also starred as Papageno, they weren't just colleagues, they were brothers, Masonic brothers from the very same lodge in Vienna. The Magic Flute was their way of taking these huge Masonic ideas and sharing them with everybody, hidden in plain sight. So the whole story, the entire thing, is basically one giant Masonic allegory. It's about the journey of humanity itself, moving away from the darkness of superstition and fear and into the bright light of knowledge, reason, and wisdom. I mean, that's the Enlightenment in a nutshell. And this is so clever. The main characters are actually symbols. The Queen of the Night, who seems like the good guy at first, is revealed to represent that old world of irrationality and vengeance. And Sarastro, the guy we thought was the villain, actually stands for wisdom and the new enlightened world. The opera totally pulls the rug out from under you to make its point. Okay, so once you know what to look for, you start seeing the sonic symbols everywhere. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. And a huge one, a really big clue for the Masons, was the number 3. Seriously? This opera is just drenched in the number 3. You've got the 3 ladies who work for the queen. You have 3 little boy spirits who act as guides. Our hero has to visit 3 different temples. He has to pass 3 big trials. Heck, before the curtain even goes up, the whole opera kicks off with 3 huge, powerful chords. It was basically a secret signal to every Mason in the audience. And the hero's journey, it's pretty much a direct mirror of a Masonic initiation ceremony. Tamino and Pamina have to go through these challenges: fire, water, even a vow of silence to prove they're worthy. It's all about testing their discipline, their courage, and their perseverance to become better people ready to join this new enlightened society. Okay, but let's be real. A secret philosophical lecture doesn't exactly sound like a fun night out. So how did Mozart make this complex allegory into a smash hit? Well, the answer is in the music. The music is the magic glue that holds this whole wild thing together. Mozart was an absolute genius at using music to tell you everything about a character. For Papageno, our simple birdcatcher, he writes these fun, catchy, almost folk pop songs. For the wise priest Sarastro, he gets these deep, slow, hymn-like arias. Our heroes, Tamino and Papageno, get the beautiful, soaring, romantic melodies. And the Queen of the Night? Oh man, she gets some of the most spectacular, jaw-droppingly difficult music ever composed. And here's another really important piece of the puzzle. It wasn't all singing. It's a Singspiel, which is a German form of musical theater. It basically means sing play. So you have songs, and then you have regular spoken dialogue, just like in a modern musical. This made it way more accessible for a regular audience than some stuffy, formal opera. This was entertainment for everyone. But when Mozart decided to go for high art, he went for the stratosphere. We have to talk about the Queen of the Night's big showstopper. It's an aria where her rage just explodes in a flurry of impossibly high, impossibly fast notes. It's just breathtaking vocal fireworks, and it perfectly captures her unhinged character. It's no wonder it's one of the most famous arias of all time. So let's recap. We've got a fairy tale, a slapstick comedy, and a secret Masonic ritual all rolled into one. On paper, that sounds like a total mess, right? But that strange, incredible combination is exactly why the opera became a phenomenon. You know, unlike a lot of classics that took decades to catch on, the Magic Flute was a blockbuster from day one. It was so popular, it was performed constantly. And its success literally saved the theater and its producer, our friend Schikaneder, from going bankrupt. People in Vienna just could not get enough of it. So why does it work so well? What's the secret? It's that unique blend. You can go and just enjoy a thrilling adventure story. Or you can go to laugh at Papageno's jokes. You can be swept away by the gorgeous music. Or, if you know the code, you can unlock this profound philosophical message. It truly has something for absolutely everyone. And that, right there, is the real secret of the Magic Flute. What seems like a strange, mismatched collection of ideas is actually its greatest strength. It fuses the silly with the sublime, the popular with the profound. It doesn't ask you to choose. It gives you everything, all at once. Think about it. It's an opera that sets out to entertain you, to make you think, and to inspire hope for a better, wiser world, all in a single night. Which leaves us with a final question. With its amazing blend of heart, humor, and deep humanity, could the Magic Flute just be the most perfect opera ever written?